John Hume is backed for the presidency ahead of Albert Reynolds by Fianna Fáil minister. The peace dividend, British Army orders the first relaxation of security measures. And 3 out of 10 homeless children in Dublin receive no assistance. Good evening. The Minister for Defence, David Andrews, has said that if John Hume decides to run for the presidency, there should be all-party agreement to support him. Mr Andrews said if the SDLP leader decides not to run, then Albert Reynolds should be a candidate along with anybody else who wishes to run on behalf of Fianna Fáil. Mr Reynolds has said he will be seeking his party's nomination for the presidency.
David Andrews says he doesn't want to diminish Mr Reynolds or anyone else who has expressed an interest in the job, but he believes if John Hume is willing to allow his name go forward as an agreed candidate, they should back down.
It would be entirely a matter for Mr Reynolds himself to withdraw in the light of Mr Hume's declaring his interest in the presidency. But I believe myself that Mr Hume, for his contribution over 30 years, has the capacity to succeed the present incumbent.
Speaking from the Curragh, he said if Mr Hume decides not to run, then Albert Reynolds should be a candidate, along with anyone else who wishes to go for Fianna Fáil.
In those circumstances, Mr Reynolds or Miss Gagan Quinn would propose their names to the parliamentary party, and the winner would emerge and run for the presidency in the name of the Fianna Fáil party.
Mr Andrews' own name has been mentioned as a candidate for the park, but Fianna Fáil may not be able to afford to lose him from the Dún Laoghaire constituency. This he accepts. John Hume, meanwhile, is maintaining his silence. He has said the peace process remains his #1 priority. Furthermore, while there's plenty of talk about him being an agreed candidate, there have been no formal approaches to him from any of the party leaders. In his home city of Derry, people are taking a greater than usual interest in the presidency, with 2 locals, Dana and John Hume, being mentioned for the job. Most people have an opinion.
I'm against Dana, nice girl. Voted for her in the Eurovision Song Contest, all of that. I still prefer John Hume.
I think a Free State politician, somebody that's retired, you know, but certainly not John Hume.
Why?
But he's too important yet. It's far too important. I think the presidency of the EEC for him.
Well, Dana's a nice person, but I think it takes more a pop singer to be a president, doesn't it? John Hume.
The British Army has ordered a